Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of February 2nd through 8th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button right down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully you guys have had a fabulous, wonderful, amazing week. Let's see what is coming through for you, Aquarius, for money and career. Wow, that's okay. I'm like, that's a lot, but we're going to take them. All right, and let's get a few tarot. Let's see, what else does Aquarius need to know? Wow. Something's going to be jumping up or jumping out at you, Aquarius. That's fairly unexpected. Something that you didn't see coming. It's going to be coming through money and career this week. For some of you also, there's an inheritance that you're going to be receiving or finding out about. I don't know why this is coming through, and take it as you will. But for somebody specific, there is somebody that you weren't aware left you something in the will, and you're going to be finding out about it or hearing about it this week, potentially here, Aquarius, that you have money coming in or somebody left you something from a will. Now you have short-term loan. So some of you might be out looking for a short-term loan or looking to get, some of you are kind of balancing, what is that? Taken from Peter to pay Paul. Is that what that saying is? You're kind of trying to balance things out. So some of you may be looking for a short-term loan this week, attempting to really, with that Two of Pentacles, kind of, I don't know. I'm also seeing that some of you might be getting an advance, right? Like a little bit of an advance from maybe your next paycheck or something to that effect. The short-term loan is coming through because some of you got a little off balance or off kilter as far as some bills go, or something happened or came up. It's almost as if something comes out of an account of yours, whether it's a business or a personal account, Aquarius, during this time that is going to, and it might even be done in the wrong, if that makes sense. Not something that was meant to be pulled, or the new year kind of created some kind of issue, or it could be a car payment that you didn't know was going to come out, or they did an extra one or something like that. But some of you are and when that happens, a lot of times they won't refund it. They'll just say, oh yeah, well, you just have one less payment to pay or what have you. But either way, some of you might be looking for a short-term loan to balance that out during this time, or in advance. Okay, this actually says working too hard or multiple jobs. You need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. Okay, so for some of you also, you see his outfit here, his pants are almost like they look kind of what some might consider almost like clown pants. And the thing is that's coming through with that, Aquarius, is that some of you, there's this juggling coming through as well, right? Some of you are trying to juggle too much, and or have taken too much of a serious kind of thought as far as life goes, as far as career goes, as far as money goes. It's almost as if it's all work and no play. Makes Aquarius a very dull, sign, okay, during this time. So that's really coming through. Remember that play is essential, that play is helpful, that we need to play, that we need to have fun, okay? You have great fortune is unfolding for you. So we talked about that a little bit. For some of you, something's going to unexpectedly come in. It could be a windfall. It could be an inheritance that you didn't even know about. It's almost as if somebody from your past made it big somewhere or somehow, and they never forgot about you, and they left you in their will. and you would have never even known. Not only for some of you, it's going to be a surprise. You got this page coming in here with a messenger, and we're going to get to that in a second. But some of you, you know, didn't even realize it's like you're going to be getting a message that somebody passed away. It could be somebody that you haven't even thought about for a while, or didn't even, you know, haven't, or didn't even realize had passed away, but they left you something. Okay. Now that's going to not be for everybody. It's going to be very specific, or for somebody very specific, but there is this energy, or this, you know, well, energy around you this week, or some of you this week, Aquarius, where you're there's just a great fortune that's unfolding for you. It's coming through. For some of you, it is coming through with the ending or a completion of a project. Okay, again, some of you have been working too hard or been doing multiple things. This is coming through because you have completed something, or right, you've come to an end of a project. Now you also have the King of Swords coming through here, and isn't this interesting? Because this King of Swords, it says your issue is discipline. So some of you haven't really been disciplining yourself. Some of you, right, that may be where that short-term loan is coming in. Some of you have been something has come up for some of you that has required you to have time off, and it's not right, but for some of you, getting back into the swing of things with this week, Aquarius, is going to require discipline for you. It's going to require you really having some clear communication with yourself and or others to get something completed, to get something done. But this discipline is also coming through in this energy of really buckling down as far as your budgeting goes, right? As far as that money goes, it's buckling down as far as completing things. Aquarius, there's this energy coming through this week that things aren't happening or aren't unfolding in the way you want, right? This great fortune that's unfolding for you, it's not quite showing up quite yet, Aquarius, because you haven't been disciplined. Consistency's coming through here well as well. Some of you aren't very consistent, and this is coming through with this energy that it's time to be a bit more consistent. Okay. Now with the King of Swords here, this is intelligent, impartial, respected, stoic, receiving wise advice, remaining objective and fair-minded, public speaking, communication, communicate clearly, unemotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. So isn't that interesting? Some of you are, there's this kind of neutral energy coming through. And this is coming through with regards to that unexpected or potential inheritance. It's almost as if some of you with this King of Swords, you're very intelligent. You're very logical. You really think about kind of all of the moving parts. But when something comes through, such as that potential inheritance, you don't want to jump for joy, because it's almost like it feels too good to be true, and you want to make sure it is actually deposited or in that bank account before. Now this isn't being like disrespectful or rude, because there is that energy of being respected and being respectful, okay, but it's almost this energy of, you know what, it just feels like that couldn't be. Or for some of you, you're like, I can't, until I see it, I can't believe it. And yeah, so some of you are just in that energy of being very kind of stoic and very neutral as far as that potential windfall or that inheritance, until it actually comes through. I also get for some of you that you buy a lottery ticket and you win a substantial amount, but until you actually take it in, for some of you, you're like, oh, you know, this is probably a fake lottery ticket, or maybe my friend or my husband or my wife or my whatever, you know, switched it, and it's just a gag one, like they have. And a lot of times those come through around Valentine's Day as well. And so here we are in February. And so some of you are thinking that, but Spirit's indicating that this, it is real. And, you know, so you're going to have that beautiful energy coming through, but that's where your discipline comes through as well. For many of you, you hold that stoic or that detached kind of energy, that neutral energy, where it's not like you get too excited or too upset about something, and you just kind of hold this neutral energy, and it works for you in a lot of instances, or a lot of, and Aquarius is kind of that way as well. Not all of us, right? But many of us, detached and a bit unemotional. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Spirit's indicating this week to allow yourself to, have that emotional intelligence, to allow yourself to feel the feels and, jump for joy in that excitement, okay? You also have learn how to apply yourself. See, that's coming in with that. Spirit's indicating that moving into that energy of the emotion and being, for some of you a little bit less logical this week and allowing things to be um, almost like leaning into that too good to be true, because for some of you that's going to be coming through, is actually going to allow you to open up. It's also going to allow, by learning how to apply yourself in that way, Aquarius, it's going to allow you to open out more of a flow state. Now, also for some of you, there's an energy of applying for a job or applying for kind of almost vocational learning, or going back to school, that kind of thing. um, Learn how to apply yourself. Applying yourself in that aspect of Aquarius is going to be fruitful for you, okay? Now, you also have competition at work and new opportunities, and you have the Page of Wands. Ooh, which we did talk about that message coming through as well, because pages are messengers. Um, some of you are going to have some competition at work. That may be where you're learning to apply yourself, because with that competition, it opens up new doors and new windows and potentially new obstacles for you. So learning to apply yourself in a different way, but also in a more disciplined, right, and not as emotional way is going to be beneficial for you within that as well, Aquarius. So for those of you that are having some competition at work, when you're learning to be a little bit more disciplined, be less emotional, because when we are more emotional, we tend to kind of move from that emotion. That's where we can get angry, or we can have outbursts. We can attach to ideas or thoughts or certain things, and that can be detrimental. So that's something else. Learn to apply yourself, Aquarius. Be disciplined and don't let that emotion come out with a competition at work, because for some of you, it's a test. And when you pass the test, you get, there's a potential for promotion and or deeper understanding, also for new opportunities. Okay, so there are new opportunities that are ready, that are opening up for you, Aquarius. But for some of you, you're gonna have to really discipline yourself. You're gonna, need to learn, apply yourself, and not get so emotionally attached with competition. Let it be friendly competition. Let yourself rise up to the challenge so that the new opportunities can come through. Now, even if something happens within this, Aquarius, there are still new opportunities coming through for you. So be on the lookout for those, okay? And then again, with that Page of Wands, there's this energy of holding on to optimism. Okay, there's this energy of really allowing yourself to be creative. There's also a bit of, now see, says news of exciting opportunities, new opportunities. So you've got double confirmation. Okay, this says enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. So see, some of you are going to have that impatient energy, that Page of Wands energy, um, within this competition or within the windfall or within, right, this week. Make sure you're paying attention to that impatience, Aquarius. Why are you becoming impatient? Where are you becoming frustrated? What can you do about it? Okay, it says allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. And we talked about that, finishing a project at the top there. So for those of you that haven't quite finished it, that could potentially bring in that great fortune unfolding, it's time to finish it so that you can receive the fortune, the reward, the compensation for it, and or the new opportunities or promotion that might come from it as well. So this is a pretty amazing week for you here, Aquarius. Be on the lookout for competition, but again, remember to see it as friendly competition, even if the person that you're in competition with doesn't, and something that you can rise up to the occasion of. Okay, there's going to be that learning or that issue with discipline, so pay attention to that as well, but also be open to the new opportunities. Know that balancing and budgeting, taking from Peter to pay Paul, has a potential to be a downfall this week. You may need to look into a short-term loan, but if you know a little bit ahead of time and you pay attention and budget a little bit better, there's a potential that you can kind of sidestep that and not actually have that come to fruition, right? You have free will. So this gives you a heads up, Aquarius. What you do with the information is up to you. All right. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down there. Subscribe and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.